As an adult, there's very few times where it feels like Christmas again, or whatever you celebrate when you get gifts, that you get so excited because it just loses value. However, today is one of those days. You've seen the quality of life upgrades. We are headed to Al. Oh gosh, I don't even think I can list all the things we just got on. All the off-road goodies, everything I need to feel comfortable going out. First time driving it myself after the test drive with John. Everything seems good. Words cannot describe how stoked I am right now because it's just a monster now. It looks so much better. The blacked out wheels, the big grippy tires that I love that really aren't that noisy. We're higher up off the ground. Just words. So let's do an overview of everything I upgraded now. I'll do a detailed review. We'll go through all the parts, why I upgraded them. Let's get on the road. Just picking up a quick coffee, actually a latte from a great spot if you're ever in the Colorado area, Ozo Coffee. You can buy beans, you can go to their stores, very good. Starting with the amount of drop off we get now. But dang, does she look good. All right, so starting up front, you'll notice we have the Black Rhino Havasu wheels. We have Falcon Wild Peak MTs. So these tires hold a special place in my heart because this is what I was running on my Jeep. They came from factory and that thing got me through more stuff than I could have ever imagined. I'm talking the most gnarly thing I think was a 27-degree uphill climb in mud. And I'm talking like inches of mud. I was thinking I was gonna have to abandon the truck and I was able to make it through in the Gladiator. Now I used some Max Tracks to help me, but dang, I was so impressed. So for reliability, for size, for quality, for the fact that these are tried and true for me, stuck with them. These wheels, love these wheels. I looked at a few. I tried to get the Stadiums, actually, they were sold out. These look great, real happy with them. The only reason I kind of strayed away from it, I'm not just trying to turn this into a beast mode. I'm trying to turn this into, I don't know, Kyle mode, whatever, my vehicle. And they used to throw those on the beast modes. They actually don't anymore, so I'm not too upset. I love how they look. It was a good choice from them, so really happy with the Black Rhinos. So up front here, we've got the Factor 55 Expert hook. They're fairly, love the color combo. Factor 55 is a great brand. This is the Warn Xeon 12S. I think we're gonna add the Bluetooth module to this because right now, while you can get things in here, it's very difficult with the Hammerhead bumper to get your hands back here. You really have to reach in here if you wanna get the harness and controller on. So pretty much, I think we're gonna go with the Bluetooth wireless. Didn't get the Platinum, didn't really wanna get the Platinum. I've been hearing a lot of issues with the batteries on the Platinum. They're basically always dead. So this way with Bluetooth, it's gonna be my cell phone, and then I'll always have the hardwire as a backup. Personally, wireless is convenient, but I prefer hardwired when you can because it's always going to work. You have a lot more things that could fail when you introduce the wireless capabilities. CA tuned Hammerhead bumper. So one thing I just noticed, this is the bull bar with the camera now. This looks perfect with what's underneath here. So this is the Van Compass engine skid. Let's really get under here so you guys can see this. Van Compass engine skid. You can see we got the steel bash plate up front. That's followed by the aluminum here. Man, it just looks good, but I've already been hitting stuff. And so this is gonna be really well protecting. The other thing, if you look back here, I got their rear diff skid. So based on everyone I've been talking to, the rear diff on this thing is one of the softest and biggest failure points. Not only will places try to jack it and then it could crack open or leak, but bumping it on rocks, it's your lowest point of the vehicle. So even with the lift, which we'll talk about in a second, the diff is still the lowest point in your vehicle. The only way to raise that genuinely is through bigger tires. And right now we've got just about the biggest tires we can get on here. So I went 265, 75, R16. That's because I wanted a 16 rim. That gives you more sidewall. More sidewall means I can air down more. When I air down, I get more width out of the tire. So I really like this combo. You can also do 275, 70 R17. So that's what a lot of people will do with KO2s. They don't make that tire in this size, even on a 17-inch wheel. So I was kind of limited with what tires I wanted to go with. That's what led me to go with these. Couldn't be happier. So you're only gaining about a 1/2 inch overall diameter, which is going to be a 1/4 inch lift. And then you're getting about a 1/2 inch width had I gone with the 275, 70 R17s. And this gives me more sidewall, quite frankly. So that makes me happy. And the 1/4 inch lift difference, like that's all negligible. That's gonna be tread wear, whatever. And if you wanna see, you can tell, I mean, I don't even know how much more you could practically fit in here. That's pretty tight on the back. Because we have the Mondo mudguard, we got plenty of room for articulation because this wheel is gonna be turning, so you gotta make sure you're not gonna be hitting or scraping anything. That brings us to one of the coolest things. Not only is this the lift, this is the Van Compass 6.3. So 2-inch subframe lift. What that means is, so it's a little tight to see, but actually like back here, the bump stop, right? This spacer is lifting the entire chassis up. That's done around the entire van. So again, your diff isn't any higher, but actually the points right here, all the contact points are lifted up 2 inches. Now you get new springs. So here's the other point. You can see 2-inch lift. That's added up here. And then these guys simply just twist it, and now we're in 1. 2 has all the adjustability of these inner numbers, and then 3 is gonna be super firm. Washboard, normal riding, highways. And then always make sure you fold these in when you're done. All right, so we're about to hit pay dirt. First time I drove this, actually yesterday, I only had my iPhone. Today we got our real camera because I want to do the overview. But yesterday I ran a 1 and a 3 on this road, so I have reference there. Right now we're in a 2-3. And if you don't hear noise, it's because, yeah, they still are butter smooth. This is actually pretty incredible. So I'd love to be off-roading in this video. We'll get plenty of those. I think actually tomorrow we're gonna head out. It's gonna get real gnarly weather-wise. So that was a big reason I wanted to come out today and film this overview so you can see the upgrades. Then we'll put them to practice tomorrow when it's freezing cold, raining, hailing, whatever Colorado weather is coming, because it's not gonna be good. Today is 60 and sunny. If you can see, we're at the Boulder Reservoir. So I'm super stoked. If you can't tell in my voice, it's amazing. 1, these things just ride so comfortably on these roads. I can't even imagine once I air down how much better it's gonna be out in places like Moab where we were 2 weeks ago. 3, for the highway, it's gonna be nice and tight. I'm not gonna have to worry about trucks coming by. And then every day to day, I've noticed even on 2 on these roads right now, it was super comfortable. And so riding around on 2, it's weird because the whole car feels more firm, but also it's a smoother ride. So it's a perfect balance because ultimately just driving around, it's a lot more comfortable, but then when you hit bumps, when you hit other things, you're not swinging around, things aren't rattling as much in the back. So heavily recommend some type of suspension. A lot of you might not need the 2-inch lift. That's why I specifically went with the 6.3. I've already been hitting things like the side steps and other parts, which are now lifted up more. You add the tires in there, that's about another inch. So I should have about 2.5 inches over a stock Storyteller now, which I'm super excited about. And the nice thing with the Van Compass, because they lift it like that and not like the Agile Rip Kit, the Agile Rip Kit is actually lifting it up via the springs. So what that does is you're losing down travel. With this, you're getting the 2-inch lift, but you're maintaining your up and down travel. So 7 inches up front, you now have 3.5 both ways, up and down. When you put the Agile Rip Kit on, you're lifting yourself up 2 inches, which means you only have 1.5 inches of down travel, which really does matter with articulation. So that's all of the performance mods I'm doing for now. There's a few interior upgrades we've done. We're doing some electrical work. As soon as the weather's good, I've got some switch pros we're gonna be installing. I'll do a video on that. I think we're going camping tomorrow. So what that means is if you haven't subscribed already, you definitely should, because there's a lot more adventures in this thing to come. Comments below for a reason. Any questions, any comments, any feedback, good or bad, let me know below. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. As always, guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next time.